Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Terry Harrington. I'll be speaking with the new Executive Director of the Port Huron Museums, Regina Schreck. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Area Transit. Well, Regina, welcome to Port Huron and welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here this morning.
So what made you to come to Port Huron?
Oh, well, actually, I fell in love with the area when I first came here for my interview at the Port Huron Museums. And also when I saw the Carnegie, I was really in awe of the beauty and the architecture of the building. Then I started to meet the staff at the depot and at the Port Huron Lightship and also the Fort Gratiot Lighthouse, and I was so impressed by all the sites and the commitment and dedication by the staff that I just had to accept the offer and move here. So I'm going to be moving here in the summer.
Good. You just mentioned a bunch of the museums that we have, the depot, the lightship, and
Yes.
all of those. Is this kind of unique for a community in the state of Michigan?
Yes, I do think it's unique. I think there are some other areas in Michigan that do similar, but it is unique to have a lightship with a Thomas Edison, depot. That Thomas Edison, of course, he grew up in Port Huron, and to be able to make that connection. And then you have an Andrew Carnegie building that used to be a library for many years, and now it's a museum. And then, of course, you have the Fort Gratiot Lighthouse, which just brings in so much of the public through around the state, and that is really a beacon for the Great Lakes.
Great. Well, any specific goals that you've set now that you're the executive director here locally, or are you still kind of learning your way and trying to figure out what the needs are?
I think both. I have a lot of energy, the staff will tell you. But I definitely see the museums coming together as more of a cultural museum. So that way we're not pigeonholed into one particular thing, because not a lot of people may realize, but we have history at the museums, we have archaeology, we have arts, we've had STEM exhibitions, and so we really want to make sure that we are broadening our reach, but also always coming back to our local history as well. So there's a wonderful combination and synchronicity, I think, in that. And so the future exhibits will have probably more storytelling and about the community and about how the community impacts, state, national, and even international topics. So we're really looking forward to moving that direction.
And I know here we are, middle of January. You still already have a lot of things going on coming up. What are some of the things you have coming?
Yes, well, this is very exciting because we have a Seat at the Table 3. A Seat at the Table is going to be the third installment in the A Seat at the Table exhibit series. And that's going to be at the Carnegie Museum. And that's been held, like I said, every February for the past few years. And it's in collaboration with Valerie Scott Price. And the exhibit will examine the Black experience through the lens of family history, genealogy, and heritage. And then we have another very exciting fundraiser coming, and we have a wonderful fundraiser, Sarah May Tate, and she has put together Marvelous Museums, and that's going to be beautiful. It's going to be at the St. Clair Hotel, and it's like a brunch, and that is going to be Saturday, March 7th 2026 from 9:30 to 11 at the St. Clair Inn. It's going to be right on the river so people can enjoy the river view. We're going to have cash bar, raffle baskets, raffle tickets, and musical entertainment as well as a lovely brunch type setting. So we hope that you will all come to that. And tickets, I believe, are on sale. So please visit our website for that or call 810-982-0891. And then finally, we have another event that I wanted to talk to you about, and that is we have International Women's Month coming up. And that is in March. And so we're going to actually do a lecture on Thursday, March 12th at the Carnegie Museum. The price is $20 for non-members, $15 for members. And what's really great is that I would love to see the community college and all the students there come to this art history lecture, and we're charging $5 for them, for students. So we hope to make sure that they hear this message. And we're also going to be giving a giveaway to students that come to the event. And so this lecture explores how artists, women artists were excluded from the art historical canon, and basically due to very restrictive norms, limited access to training, and institutional bias that favored their male creators. And so their contributions were often dismissed. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, I think it's called Big Eyes, but it shows how sometimes artists would scratch out women's artists and then put their own name on it to be able to sell it and make it more marketable. So we kind of dive into how that happened and why, and over the history of it. And so we're very excited to look more at African American history, and then of course various things that shaped women in art.
Okay. Now, you've given us a lot of details. Where can people get more information? What's the website that Port Huron Museums have?
It is phmuseums.org.
So that's a great way to find it, and
Yes.
your museum's a good place to explore during the winter months.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, welcome back to Port Huron. We want to thank you for joining us on Spotlight.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us as well.